In this video, I'm going to show you a teaching technique for words that don't follow the expected or the most common letter sound correspondences. We consider these words irregular words, but they can be partially decoded. Most irregular words only have one or two parts that are irregular. Irregular words are words that present a challenge for decoding for one or two reasons. Because either one, the sounds of the letters are unique to that word or to a very small number of words. For example, in the words one and once, those are the only times we hear the letter O represented by the sound wa, or the letter O making the sound wa. Or number two, the word presents a decoding challenge because the student has not yet learned the letter sound correspondences in that word. So here is the protocol for teaching irregular words. In this example, I'll be using the word bin. So you have the sound B represented by the letter B, and at the end of the word, you have the sound N represented by the letter N. Those are both expected. And in the middle, you have EE, and the sound that EE is making is I. That's unexpected. It's not the most common letter sound correspondence. So what you can do when you're teaching is you can have students underline the irregular part and draw a heart over the irregular part to signify that is the part they need to learn by heart. It's really helpful when you're teaching irregular words like this to group words by the part they have in common that is irregular, such as grouping other, mother, brother, another. And another example of a group of words that share an irregular common part would be could, would, should. So you would go through that same process I went through for bin with those groups of words. Remember what we know about orthographic mapping and connecting the sounds inside of words to their corresponding letter sequences. So when you introduce an irregular word, always ask the students how many sounds the word has when you begin to study that word. So in the word bin, how many sounds do we hear? And help the students isolate those sounds and count them. We hear ba, I, n. Ba, I, n. We hear three sounds. Next, start with the expected, the regular parts of the word. So to start, we hear the sound B. What letter represents the sound B? B. Then go to the next expected part of the word. At the end of the word, what sound do you hear? You hear the sound N. The letter N represents the sound N. What sound do you hear in the middle of the word bin? You hear the sound I. In the word bin, the letters EE represent the sound I. This is the irregular part of the word. This is the part you need to learn by heart.